What's up, guys? Welcome back to RPEG Electronics. So today we're going to talk about how to use the Hichang system that we're selling recently and how to use your phone or iPad or tablet or whatever to pick songs. Okay, this is a very common feature. It allows multiple users to pick songs at once without having to be at the actual system. Okay, so let's go first with the basic system. All right, there's a QR code on top. You see this big yellow square here. You use your phone, okay, whichever iPhone or Android, it works with both in this method. You open up the camera and you simply scan the QR code, okay? When you scan the code, you'll get a link, and the link will open up a web interface to pick songs, okay? So in this case, you must be connected to the same Wi-Fi network or the same internet network for it to connect, okay? So I'm connected to the same network here. So now we can pick songs normally. You can go to, you can scroll through the hot songs or the recommended playlists, all right? You know, if you're listening to British, UK style songs or songs that are popular there, press select, and the song comes up, okay? It's fairly simple, all right? If you want to search, you can search by typing out the whole word. So for example, I'm going to use my usual "Love Me Like You Do," okay? And you'll see that Ellie Goulding's "Love Me Like You Do" comes up. And then when you press select, it'll say success. And you can see it's been added to the playlist. There it is. Okay, cool. All right. Now, if you want to search Chinese songs, you can type in the entire word in Chinese, okay? Or you can use the initials method, which is what I like to do myself because it's honestly faster to type in initials than it is to type in the whole thing. So in this case, you're going to use the first letter of each word in the Chinese song, okay? I'm actually just going to go back. All right. So for example, Wang Qing Shui, we'll do the standard WQS. We'll do initials, okay? Press search. Okay, and then you'll see the song results, Wang Qing Shui, various versions. There's the Andy Lau Classic, Andy Lau's Concert, and Secondary Concert with Jay Chou. Again, you press select, it says success, and you should see it on the bottom on the song list. There it is, okay. So on top of these simple features of picking a song, going through the song list, looking up singers looks up the same way. All right, it'll go by alphabetical order, or you can search it by initials, by universal. So if you look up Michael Jackson, yeah, you'll see Michael Jackson is the first result. And then you'll see all his songs. Okay. And then from here, we also have a function to remote control. So right now I'm playing a song, right? I can press next to just skip to the next song. And it does. Okay, I can play and pause. Okay. And then you can replay the song. You can start it from the beginning. There you go. All right. Adjust the volume here, adjust the pitch, and then you can turn the vocals on and off here. Okay, music, and then vocals. It's very simple, pretty much idiot-proof on this one. If for some reason you would like to use this interface in a different language, you even can. On top, you can pick Chinese, and you can have the interface in Chinese, okay? Very, very easy, and that's the basic method that everyone's mostly going to be using for picking songs on the system using a phone. There is another method, a little bit more advanced, if you want to be more fancy, okay? You can actually have a tablet or a phone, any Android phone can replicate this entire screen, okay? But it only works with Android. This scan code method works with any phone, iPhone, iPad, whatever. But if you want to do this more advanced one, I'll show you here. On the top right, you're going to see this phone icon. And then over here, you're going to see an icon that says download tablet software. It's technically Android software, but it works best on a tablet, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your phone, scan, it's going to give you a link, and then it's going to ask you to download anyway, okay? And when it's done downloading, you're going to install the APK file, the Android app file on your phone, okay? Now, I've asked them to see if it can be transferred over to iPad, but iPhone and Apple is a little bit more closed source, so they don't really allow apps to be made as easily, whereas Android allows pretty much anything to be installed. Okay, but I'm going to install this now just to let you see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to install. It's going to say i6. Okay, you might get an unsafe app rule, but it's okay. And then we're just going to open. Okay. All right, so it's going to load. And then it's going to find the karaoke that's on your network. Okay, and you just press the button on the right to connect. And then you're going to see it's, yep, there you go. So now I have the same interface here, but on my phone, okay? It does support vertical and horizontal mode as far as I know. I believe on the, yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you want to reconnect it in horizontal mode, you may have to restart it actually, if you want to switch it up. This really works best on an actual tablet. Yeah. Here, actually, I'll show it to you on a tablet. Okay, so I have my... There we go. So on a large tablet, and these tablets are very inexpensive now. So you can have like, you know, you can get these for like, I think, $80 or so now. Oops, sorry, I had this connected to my other system before. Oh, oops, sorry, I'm not on the same Wi-Fi. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if you have multiple networks at home like I do, you will have to be on the proper one. There we go, and now you see we have the full interface exactly like this, but it won't interfere. You can still use both at a time. So now if I want to pick, like, I want it that way, yep, that works. And then I can skip a song. Everything works as it should. I want it that way, okay? So that's how you use it. It's not hard, okay? Using an inexpensive Android tablet is a very nice experience. 10-inch tablets are now about under $100 on Amazon, okay? I'm using a Samsung one here, but this app requires almost no power. So you can use whatever app whatever model you want, okay? Large or small, phones work too. All right, and that's it. If you have any questions, comment below. We will have the full line of the Hichang systems on our website. Everything's available right now. This is the 18-inch model. We have the 22-inch floor standing ones and we have the split model where you can upgrade existing karaokes if you have an old karaoke and you want this system but use your own touchscreen. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comment below.